everyone, thanks for joining me on this journey. I have been thinking about creating a channel for a very long time now, and I finally found the courage to do it. On this channel, I'll be talking about minimalism and intentional living, financial independence, productivity and habits, and simplifying life. So let's get started. For years, I thought financial freedom meant one thing: making enough money so that one day I could stop working. But after becoming a mom recently, I realized it actually means something completely different. And honestly, the realization changed how I think about money, investing, minimalism, work, and the kind of life I want to build for my family. I've been living in southern Spain for over 13 years now, and if I'm honest, for a long time I already felt incredibly lucky. I found my person, we built a stable life together, I have an okay job, and living here was always my dream. I love the lifestyle, the weather, the culture, the food, and the focus on family and enjoying life. It's funny because when I first moved here, I thought happiness would come from escaping the normal life. But after a while, life became normal here too: comfortable, predictable. And that's when I started thinking more seriously about freedom. Not luxury, not becoming rich overnight, just freedom. More choices, more security, more control over our future. So we decided to buy an apartment that needed a renovation. I have to say at the time it felt terrifying, but that decision completely changed our lives. Not because we suddenly became wealthy, but because it changed our mindset. It made us think long term. The first property eventually led to more investing and more learning. We discovered index funds, which is something that we are quite interested in at the moment. And I think that's something super important about my journey. I'm not trying to get rich quickly. I'm not a finance expert. I'm not here to sell some perfect lifestyle. I'm just someone who became fascinated by the idea that small decisions repeated consistently over many years can completely change your future. At the same time, I also started becoming more interested in minimalism and intentional living. Not the aesthetic version of minimalism, the real version. The version where you stop buying things you don't actually need just because everyone else is doing it. And the older I get, the more I realize buying less gave me more. Less clutter, less stress, less comparison, and more peace, more clarity, more freedom to invest in experiences, future security, and the kind of life I actually wanted. I stopped seeing money as something to spend just because I had it. It started like seeing it as a tool that could buy me freedom later. And then everything shifted. My son, Theo, was born, and suddenly money stopped being theoretical. It stopped being like spreadsheets, investments, or future retirement goals. It became emotional because now freedom means something very different to me. It means having time with my son, being less stressed, having flexibility, being present, and creating a calmer, more intentional life for our family. And honestly, becoming a mom made me think even more deeply about minimalism too, because children don't actually need endless amount of stuff. What they really need is attention, love, stability, calm parents, which I think is a big one, and time. And I realized I don't want to live a life that constantly feels rushed, overwhelmed, distracted, or focused on consuming more and more. I want to build a life that actually feels good while we are living it. So I used to think wealth was mostly about money. Now I think wealth is time, flexibility, peace of mind, health, strong relationships, and building a life you don't constantly want to escape from. I'm still figuring all of this out, but I think that's exactly why I wanted to start this channel. Not because I have all the answers, but because I want to document this journey honestly. The investing, the mistakes, and there's gonna be a lot of them. The motherhood experience, the minimalism journey, trying to build a financial independence while still enjoying the present moment. I have no idea where this journey will lead, but if you're also trying to build calmer, more intentional life, financially, emotionally, or personally, then I would love for you to follow along. And I'm really happy you're here. So if you haven't subscribed, you can subscribe here or here, but I think it's actually here. Yes, it's actually here. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.